Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie, and today I want to talk about the most underrated country that I've ever been to. Of course, this is all coming from my own personal experience and perspective. I was born and raised in the United States. I am from California, and I have done my fair share of traveling as well as living abroad. And first, I think we should talk about what it means to be an underrated country, and this is in terms of travel. And I think this country is often overlooked in terms of people's travel destinations. The world is full of so many beautiful and unique countries with unique cultures. I wish I could travel to all of them, but I haven't yet. And so of course, this video is all about my own perspective and opinions, judging from the countries that I have been to. From my own experience, I think the most underrated travel destination is Argentina. I think this is a country that is widely overlooked by people living in the US for a travel destination. When people think about international travel, their first idea is somewhere in Europe. Of course, Europe is an amazing destination with so many things to do, but I also think that there is a lot to offer in South America. When thinking about a trip to Latin America, I think a lot of US people tend to go for Colombia or Costa Rica, Mexico, places like that. I actually used to live in Argentina, and I noticed that the people back home didn't actually know that much about Argentina, which is a shame because it is a really great country. What most people knew about Argentina is of course Messi and soccer, and well as a few ideas about tango. While this is all true, I think Argentina has so much to offer and everyone should try to travel there if they can. One thing that people don't realize, I think, is just how huge Argentina is. It is a really, really big country. This means that in terms of nature, there's a huge diversity in what you can find in the country. This is amazing as a traveler that you can experience so many different things in one country. For example, in Argentina, they have rainforests and jungles that are incredible. There's the incredible Iguazu Falls on the Argentine-Brazilian border. I think this is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. If it's not, it definitely should be on the list. I was blown away by the beauty when I went there. In other parts in the north of Argentina, it gets a lot more arid and desert-like with incredible landscapes. And then there's popular regions such as Mendoza, which is well known for its wines. In southern Argentina, you have Patagonia, which is famous for its incredible landscapes. And you have the southernmost city, which I think is a fun thing to go see if you can. There are lots of amazing animals that you can see. On the coast of Argentina, if you're lucky, you can see whales, or if you go further south, you can find penguins, which I think is really adorable and fun if you can see that in person. In Patagonia, there are lots of mountains to go hiking, or there's even a glacier that you can go see, which is incredible and something that I think we should all see before it's too late and the glaciers of the world are gone. Before I moved to Argentina, I didn't really know that much about the wines there, but it turns out Argentina makes amazing wines. One wine that people drink a lot in Argentina that they make there is called Malbec. This is a really rich red wine, and if you're a wine lover, I highly recommend that you try this. It quickly became my favorite wine. Growing up, we didn't eat that much meat in my household, and I'd only ever had 1 or 2 steaks before moving to Argentina. After I moved to Argentina, I found myself eating a lot of steaks, and that's because the meat there is so incredibly tasty. The meat there just naturally tastes a lot better than any of the meat I've ever tasted in the United States or Europe. It is hands down the best meat ever. I think that they raise the cows there in a different way than they do in Europe or the United States, and you really see the difference in how the meat tastes. Another thing that is just incredibly delicious in Argentina is the ice cream. I don't know why, but the ice cream in Argentina is incredibly flavorful and delicious, and it tastes a lot better than ice creams I've had in other countries. A lot of Italians actually moved to Argentina, and maybe this is why the Argentine ice cream tastes so delicious, but Argentine ice cream is incredible, and it is packed with flavor in a way that I haven't experienced in ice creams in other countries. Argentina has a really great cafe culture. I really enjoyed the cafes there. They often have waiters that are dressed up in kind of the stereotypical old-fashioned waiter look, which I think is something that you don't experience so often anymore in Europe or the United States. I really liked how Argentina still had cafes like that, and that people took the time to go to a cafe and drink a coffee. Now this next thing is a little bit random compared to the other things that I've been talking about, but when I was living and traveling in Argentina, I was really surprised at the comfort of the buses you have there. I was used to the buses that I've been traveling Europe with, which are fine, just sort of standard seats. The longer distance buses in Argentina have these incredible seats that are actually more like beds. One of the things that Argentina is famous for is of course tango, which is an incredible music and style of dancing. Catching a tango show as a tourist is an incredible experience, and you can even try your hand at dancing it yourself. Buenos Aires is a great city full of culture and things to do. In addition to tango, there are lots of amazing world-class museums to go to. I really enjoyed going to the museums while I was there, and of course there are delicious cafes and restaurants. It is a vibrant, bustling city that really and truly feels full of life. It is a great city to experience, and I think that it is a place that a lot of people would enjoy. All in all, I think Argentina is a fantastic country, and I think more people should add it to their list of places to go to. It's often overlooked, and people don't think to go there when they're thinking of an international trip. I really enjoyed my time in Argentina. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Argentina or if you would like to go to. Of course, this whole video is from my own perspective and the places that I have gone to. There are, of course, so many amazing and underrated countries in the world. Let me know what country you think is underrated and why people should go there. Please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you for watching. Ciao!